today I'll be giving a quick informative speech on the importance of not littering. By a show of hands, how many people have littered within the past week? A shocking 48% of Americans admit to littering on purpose within the past 10 years. 94% of those people identify litter as a major environmental problem and yet still do it. We've all done it. How many of us have children? I've thrown a sticky mess or two out the window. I've pulled in a drive-thru, bought a beverage, and not had a free drink holder. Casually set the drink down on the ground and justified it to myself by saying, it'll get picked up later. In researching this topic, I've realized the importance of not littering and why it matters so much, not only to us, but for our children and their futures. Today, I'd like to go over a few main reasons why not littering is so important. My first point being it's gross and disgusting. Nobody wants to litter around trash. We don't throw trash down in our homes, so why are we doing it in our streets? Not to mention it decreases property value in our neighborhoods. No one wants to drive in their neighborhood and see a bunch of trash on the side of the road. Littering is costing us and our communities millions of dollars every year. I also learned something new when I was researching this topic. By a show of hands, how many of us know what the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is? My brother informed me about this, and so I Googled it. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is an area of the Pacific that's underwater current causes floatable litter to stay in one area. Charles Moore, an American oceanographer who discovered it, believes that 100 million tons of floating garbage circulate the region. My second main and timely reason not to litter is decomposition time. Paper. We use it every day. We write letters, we get mail. Paper takes 2 to 5 months to decompose. An orange peel. Grab an orange for breakfast, drive down the road. You think it's food. It'll biodegrade, right? It takes 6 months for that orange peel to biodegrade. Milk cartons. How many of you here drink milk? I drink it every week, at least a gallon. That milk carton takes 5 years to decompose. Plastic bags, Kroger, Walmart, we get them everywhere. They accumulate. We fill up a container so we can save some, and the rest go in the trash. Those plastic bags take 10 to 20 years to decompose. And the plastic containers that may get a little bit of moldy food and we throw in the trash, those take 50 to 80 years. The single most littered item in America is cigarette butts. Cigarette butts are composed of cellulose acetate, a form of plastic that can persist in our environment for 10 to 12 years. A lot of people don't know this about cigarette butts and some of the other things on the list here, and they litter out of pure ignorance. But that's no excuse. We should all stop it, and we should all take bigger steps in making sure that our environment is taken care of. The second most significant offender is floatable litter that contains polyester. When our sea animals are mistaking this for food and ingesting it, it's clogging or poisoning their stomachs. It's leading to death by either toxicity or starvation. Our sea animals are also getting caught in our six-pack rings. How many of us buy six-packs? I do. I try not to, but I drink the soda. In many cases, these six-pack rings are entangling animals that are swimming by, and if the animal is unable to free itself, it's suffocating and drowning. Six-pack rings are estimated to cause 6 million seabird deaths per year, and a more shocking 100,000 marine mammal deaths per year. The plastic used to create these rings takes over 450 years to decompose. However, there is good news. We can all help our environment. You and your family can always do something. We can recycle. We can be aware when we're littering and stop it. We can set an example for others by not littering. I'm not surprised if you've heard some of the things that I've said today. However, I hope I've helped you all to understand the importance of not littering and why it's so detrimental to us and our children's future. Thank you.